Cool. Then nice. So we're live now? Yes, we are. Anyway, welcome everybody. I just thought of going live. It's been a week since I did the last one, but seriously, it was so cool. And I want to keep doing this like more often. I don't have like a schedule, you know, like every Friday, every whatever, you know. So I would rather keep it casual. And sorry for not being able to kind of let you know prior to all of this. Like, I couldn't let you know in advance because I didn't know exactly when I would stream. My plan was to stream yesterday, exactly 1 week after the other one. But I couldn't do it, so I thought I would give it a try during this weekend. And this time, let's try... Okay, cool. Let's try to paint something. I don't know. I don't have anything in mind, you know, but I thought of, as the title says, just sketching something and seeing where it takes us. Oh, by the way, I forgot to let you guys know on Instagram. So I'll have to quickly do like a brief announcement. Yo, what's up? Luca, bro. That's so strange, man. It doesn't show... Like, I saw your your comment on my phone instead of... Then this is wrong. I popped out the wrong chat. Instagram is... I mean, YouTube is not as straightforward as Twitch. So let me pop out the chat. Cool. Now I got it there. Welcome, bro. You welcome back. Thank you so much. Copy link. And I'll do a quick screen grab. Yeah, just bear with me for a second, okay, until I make the announcement and stuff. But yeah, bro, let me know. How have you been? How was this week for you? Share on my stories. I know this is stuff I should have done earlier, but link. Let me copy and paste the link. Live on YouTube. Cool. Okay. Done. Happy sketching. Yes, my friend. Here we go. Let's see what we do this time. Again, as I said, I have nothing special planned, so it's just gonna be like an exploration kind of sketching thing, which honestly is my favorite. And I'm not gonna lie, I had one sketch that I started. Let me see if I can find it. This one was actually done before I did the other one from the last stream that I did. And yeah, my plan was to use the same kind of like the same kind of colors, the same kind of, not colors, but maybe contrast on this one. But what the hell, like, I'm not afraid of repeating the same thing again. Like, let's give this guy a try and see what we can do with it. So I'm not sure about the composition yet. I feel like this guy deserves like a vertical format, but we're just gonna roll with it like this. Perhaps inclinate him a little more. And it doesn't need to stay there. Like, I mean, we can just keep exploring. Of course. Man, I've been really struggling with making a thumbnail for for this one because I had nothing planned, so I didn't know exactly what to do. But I guess I'll make like a standard one. And then I may do like, I mean, since I can edit them at any time, even after the stream is over, I can just make anything. So yeah, I'm thinking of a character. Actually, I had several ideas in mind. You know, I was between some VR sketching, some sculpting, some Blender testing, some modeling, some overall like idea exploration, you know, but I was not really sure how to fit all of those into one episode. And then I thought, what the hell? Like, I can just do it another day, you know, like we've got plenty of time. So I'm just going to be exploring with lines in this case. Or maybe we could do a couple of studies of something. Actually, let me pull up some Pinterest or something real quick. See what I can find here. Okay. I think it's gonna be a little bit of everything. Absolutely, dude. I'm glad to know you're drawing as well. That's awesome. Yeah. Sorry if I'm not too talkative. Especially at the beginning of stuff, I'm like super silent and just focusing on the painting. So but yeah, what are you painting? Is it some character as well? Or more like an environment or something? Look, this is the stuff that I find super relaxing. Like, just make a tiny little frame like this and just try to find some shapes and some... Nah, I don't like that one. Another one. Yo, Alba, what's up? Thanks for joining. This was quite an improvised one because I didn't know exactly when I was going to stream this weekend, but thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's just have fun painting something and just sketching stuff. Again, I really had no script, no plan for anything that we're going to do here. In fact, I had a little bit of a struggle coming up with like a thumbnail and the name for the stream and all that stuff, even though like I can just simply change it afterwards. I just decided to roll with it and see what happens. So thank you for being here. It's a character. I made a study of a comic character from Star Wars and then began to add stuff. Chill time practicing my rendering skills. I'm super happy to hear that. It definitely sounds exciting. And I wonder if you're like adding some of your own flavor to that character, you know, your own touches and stuff like that. Because that always feels so cool. Like to have like a base, you know, to make a study of something. It actually just reminds me of the way I study stuff. You know, there's no single study that I've made, I think, where I left it the way it was. You know, I always turned it into like my own version of it somehow. So yeah, that just, I don't know, it changes the experience for me, because it doesn't have to be boring, you know, like, oh, I'm just painting a tree. You know, maybe you can turn that tree into like the tree of life or something like that. Just exaggerate some aspects of it, or yeah. I don't think I want to draw this dude anymore. Just gonna put it there. In fact, there's something I could do. Let me see. Because, you know, there's a lot of stuff that is still incomplete. So okay. Yeah, so here's one that I did. When is this from? Let me check. Ooh. A year and some months ago. So why not give this one a try? Yeah, for sure, Alba. Like, you know, just beginning on an idea, just figuring it out and just exploring, that's what's super cool in my opinion. Like, just enjoying that kind of blue sky phase, you know, where nothing is wrong, you know. There's no direction, you're just finding stuff out, and as you go, you just figure out more and more and more details about your design, and it just feels so good. Plus the flexibility of like being personal in a way, like you can always change it depending on how you feel about it, and how you think it is better for the drawing. Okay, so I guess for the sake of this live stream, instead of, you know, staying with what I already had on this file, this sketch that I did long ago, I am actually gonna try and do another one from scratch. So and by the way, this is some really wide format, isn't it? What's this? Yeah, okay. It's a super cinematic one. And let's actually make it on another one. Like this very file of sketches that I had. Let's do it here. Let's do like a thumbnail sized version of it. And then if we like it, we can always export it into another file. Actually, I'm not liking this one as much. And by the way, Alba, Congrats for that character that you've made. It's so, so, so cool. It looks like a badass character. It looks like one of those characters you want to learn more about and read the whole background story and all that stuff. It's really cool. If any of you guys are interested, like, you should check out her art on Instagram, because she's posting a lot of cool stuff lately. Okay, now I know what we can do. So I was just scrolling through my old paintings, right? And I figured we could actually use some AI-based program to kind of see what we can come up with as a base, and then we continue it from there on. I think that could be a really fun experiment. So, NVIDIA Canvas. We could actually try the web browser based version, which I think it's more updated, or different in a way. I'm not sure. Yeah, welcome, Alba. No problem. I really mean it. You know, it's a cool dude for real. He's so cool. Plus the title that you gave him, you know, the teacher. It was the teacher, right? I'm not butchering it. Looks like a nice character that helps other characters, and yeah, I don't know, like a mentor kind of character. Really cool. Maybe I'm just projecting here, because of course I do have another one of these characters in mind for Heavenurian, and I've been trying to put a face on him for so long. I never actually even tried. You know, I was so busy with all the other aspects of the world and stuff. But one day that's gonna have to happen. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. Let's see what I can do. I usually don't spend much here. And when I say I usually don't spend much, I don't want to make it sound like I do this very often, because I don't. This is like the 4th time I think I'm trying this. But it's a really fun program. I recommend it if you just need like a quick base to start with. So let me see. Is there a way to kind of fit good? So, let's see what I can do. I'm just gonna paint some. Why am I using my mouse? Let me paint some random strokes here and there. See what happens. Now some mountains. Couple of rocks. All right, those were not mountains. These are mountains. Well, give him time, okay? Holy shit, what's going on? Is there a way to erase this? Maybe I should just be using more layers. Oh, that's true. I can actually paint directly here. So, okay, let's start again. No, I don't want to save it. Layer 1. This is gonna be clouds. Come on, man, you gotta do better than that. Let's make a big fluffy one. It's not coming out. But no worries, no worries. These are things we can always polish more and more later in the process. For now, what is this? Forest. Yeah. I want some forest. Maybe it's all about this style thing that's right here. What if we choose... See, that's more reasonable. Now, these are clouds. Let's do sand, snow, sea, river, water. Let's do water. Oh, that's cool. Dude, it's doing the reflection and everything. So cool. Now I need... Let's do some mountains. Mountains right there. Nice. Okay, so if I only draw like the top edge of the mountain and I don't fill the insides, it just understands it as like a distant mountain of some sort. You see this? Look at that. Look at that. It thinks it's like so far away in the distance that it's barely perceivable due to all that atmospheric perspective and stuff. Meh. Let's leave it there. Oh, this is cool too. Dude, I love that it calculates the reflection and everything. That's so nice. Stone wall, huh? What if I do this? And this? I feel like I'm messing around too bad with the program. I'm feeling bad for it. Like, Adrian, bro, what are you... You're confusing me, man. What do you want? Man, this line, this horizon line is not really straight, right? It's so weird. I'm gonna try to fix it. This is sky. Okay. So I don't think I need it, but it could be a nice way to erase stuff maybe. Like these clouds. Nah, that's fine. Let me do some grass. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Not that much. Not that much. But maybe we can do some patches of like... No, he doesn't. It's not getting it. But maybe rocks? That's interesting. I'm not sure what those are yet, but... How about this? I actually like this one, even though it's like so dark. Yeah, right. Making it go crazy. Indeed. Man, I wish I would have recorded so many things that happened when I was just testing this thing. It was so funny, dude. Like some really cool also like happy accidents that made me drop my jaw, you know, like what? I didn't know that could happen, you know? And yeah, I've also tested the, because this is the desktop version, right? But I've been also trying the web-based version, which I think we can try in a second. It's Gone 2. All right, here it is. So yeah, the only thing is that they make you check this box every single time you want to do something, which is basically like agree our terms and conditions, which means that anything you do here is owned by them and all that stuff. So what's cool about this is this, that you can text some words in here, like things I've tried: bird flying among clouds, waves hitting rocks. None of those things came out as I expected, right? But I'm gonna give it a try this time. And I'm just gonna say city by the lake, among mountains. And this one works a little different because everything you do, I think you have to press this button here. All right. Okay. So not bad. Not bad. I feel like this one is slightly better. You know? Okay, so it calculated this thing, you know, it imagined this thing only with my words. How cool is that? Now, I don't have the technical skills needed to operate this very software, right? Because I know there's a lot of stuff you can do to change specific parts of the image and like, yeah, just draw things or just, so there was, I mean, let's mess around with it a little bit. Wait, I actually want to test it in different settings. Wow, dude. So it changes entirely depending on the style that I choose. I like these vibes. This one is cool too. That's just crazy. Man, that's awesome. Okay. All right, guys, we got it. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. I'm not looking behind anymore. I'm just gonna do this right now. I didn't expect it either, but see, this is what I was talking about. These kind of happy accidents are life. So we're gonna stretch it a little bit. Let me just turn off these other ones. and the live stream thumbnail that I was doing. There we go. Cool. It took us, what, an hour to get here? But it's worth it. So... let's see. What can we do with this? No fear. Just go on and do things. Let me get my multiply. And I'm actually gonna keep this one here as a copy to kind of show where we started from. And yeah, maybe change the colors a little bit. Man, I love this blue. It's a little too green now that I'm changing the blue thing. Man, it's incredible that this thing already gave me like this perspective, you know, this wide lens type of perspective, which is really cool. Not gonna lie. I'm just so tempted to repeat something like the spectral reef that I made. Remember that video, that painting? Super colorful night scene by the sea. I like the sky a lot though. These colors, like right after sunset. The thing is that it it gave it to me scattered across different parts of the image. So I have to recompose it. But that's fine, that's fun too. And also, as I paint, I don't know about you guys, sorry. I don't know about you guys, but you know, sometimes I like to keep just rediscovering a painting as I'm working on it. It doesn't matter the idea that I started with in mind. What I like is to just keep allowing myself to say, yeah, that's actually a way better idea. Let's do that. You know, and it comes out in a completely unexpected way, but a good way nonetheless. And yeah, it's happened to me with client work as well. You know, like I just tell them later, like, yo, I was working on this. This is what we agreed on, but what about this? And they also go like, yeah, that's actually way more cool. Like, do that. I do freelance work. Yes, I do that. It's pretty cool to organize your own schedule, you know, and your own time, and have those, you know, those freedoms to kind of alter it spontaneously, you know. Sorry, I was thinking of the word. As you need, as long as it does not affect like the final product, you know, the final deadline, the rest of the process and all that stuff. Well, you know, it's usually them who find me, right? I just keep posting my work and yeah, just doing what I do best and enjoying this. And yo, Eduardo, my man, what's up? Thanks for joining. Also, yeah, dude, like, of course, there's gonna be times where you're just gonna reach out, you know, like I did. You know, I also reached out to so many others to work with them and stuff. But then I noticed that the ones that I ended up getting were the ones that I did not ask for in a way. And I don't want to say that because it doesn't really work like that. Like, you technically walk towards this direction where they're also walking towards, so you guys meet at some point. And if you didn't do the stuff you did, you wouldn't be in that situation where they could find you, right? I'm not sure if this makes any sense, but just to kind of give you an example, like, I went to an event, you know, it was an art event. Like, I was just having fun, meeting other people from the industry and just attending this this workshop, this demo thing. And then there was a moment where you could actually just share your portfolio, and I was waiting for my turn to kind of meet this guy who was Danar Warrior. I'm not sure if you know him, but he's like a huge artist. He's worked on, you know, with Naughty Dog on Uncharted and stuff like that. He's awesome. And I did get the chance to meet him, you know, and talk to him. And I actually ended up meeting him at some other events as well. And yeah, perhaps I would have not gotten that chance if I didn't meet him accidentally, you know, some years prior to that moment where everybody left. It was only him and some other guys from One Pixel Brush, which is this outsource concept art company that has worked on so many giant games. And you know what? They were just hanging out. Everyone else left. You know, people attending that event left. And I was just around, you know. And I was like, damn, I know that guy. You know, so I went and I introduced myself. I said hi, and he introduced me to the rest of the team. So that was an amazing moment where him, Florent Lebrun, and Christian Lana, I think he was there too. Anyway, bro, they were just giving me tips and feedback on my work, you know, and encouraging me to keep going. And that was like pretty much the first days of my career, you know, I was at the beginning there. And What I'm saying is that fast forward, we're at this other event now, and I get my turn to talk to Donar. But before that, I was just standing around, you know, talking with other people, just showing them my work. And I just happened to be crossing paths with this art director, you know. And she just quickly glanced over, like, you did that? And I'm like, yeah, this is my work. She's like, that's so cool. Later on, you know, after almost the event is over, she approaches me and says, hey, I'm an art director. You know, I don't usually introduce myself as that because people tend to change, you know, when they know who they're talking with. It's like a rank, kind of like a badge, you know, like, oh my God, this person is like so much higher in terms of like skill and everything than me. So, yo, Stefan, my dude, thanks for coming. What's up? We're just chilling out here, you know, just talking about stuff and just painting this, which, by the way, we did this. Let me show you again. Whoops, where is it? Here it is. So we did this with Gogon 2, and we did nothing but just text input. We introduced some keywords, and it gave us some really cool results that we're exploiting here. So, yeah. And again, as I was saying, like, you see how this works? You never know where those opportunities come from for you. It might be that person in class. Remember that guy? That guy is now, like, I don't know, running his own video game company, you know, and he just comes across your profile and goes like, dude, I didn't know you were into this too. Like, yeah, we're doing this. Would you like to join? Or, I don't know, dude. It's so random, I swear, but it's not random, right? It's only happening because you worked towards that direction. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks random, but I don't think it is. So yeah, I don't even remember how I started this this whole conversation. No problem, man. I'm here to answer your questions, so feel free to drop anything in the comments. By the way, thank you everybody for being here. Thanks for joining. Man, I'm getting so confused with these values right now. Let me see what I can do to fix them. I need some noise or something. Let's create quick texture. Well, that's somewhat better. We can always correct that later. But yeah, for now, let's keep working on those tones. Yeah, that was exactly what we were talking about. So how do you get started? You know, how do you look for your first job and stuff like that? It's just opportunities that keep coming across you, but maybe, you know, maybe you reject some because it's not what I want. Maybe you reject some other because, you know, you have some other standards of yourself, like, nah, I'm not here to do logo designs, or I'm not here to do I don't know, I'm trying to think of some other examples, but you get what I mean, right? The question is, you never know. And I find collaborations like a really cool way to get more exposure, and because ultimately that's how people are going to see you, that's how people are going to find you, you know, like if you have some online presence, they're going to see that, and they're going to see your work if you share it, of course. So that's the other side of it. But the thing is, let me quickly change this. Sorry guys, just give me a moment. The thing is, that of course you have to share your stuff, and of course you have to do all of that. And it's not that they pick you based on your popularity or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Of course, your portfolio should reflect big time what they're looking for. So if you have like a clear goal, if you have like a clear if you're aiming towards a specific client or company or whatever, then you know what to do. You get as close as you can to that kind of style, to what they do, to yeah, it's honestly, it's what I've always been asked, you know, like, okay, but Adrian, like, who do you want to work for? Who do you want to work for? You know, where do you want to work at? And I'm like, well, you know, I like this company. And they're like, yeah, but that's not what I see in your portfolio. So I got to a point where I realized that I was making these decisions like blindly just because I think that company is what's going to give me success, right? And however, I just realized I was not going to be happy working like that, working with that specific style, doing that stuff. And I took a look at my portfolio, like they told me, you know, like, it's not what I see in your portfolio. And then I realized, yeah, that's right. That's right. This is the stuff that I like to do. You know, I don't like to work with hyper realistic styles like photography based, I don't know how to say it right now, but you know, that kind of realistic style. Neither I like to only paint everything. So it's kind of like a midpoint, like halfway there, you know? And so, sorry, I'm going offline with all of this. Answering your question. If you don't know what you truly want to do, like what kind of work you like to do more. Just experiment. If you don't like which company you want to work for, just give it time. Keep working, keep developing your stuff as you're doing. And I don't know. I don't think there's like a guidebook for all of this. Of course there are formulas. Like there's tons of channels out there that keep explaining you all I'm saying right now, but much more clearly. But it's a basic formula, I think, of like, what do you like? What do you want to work on? Do that. Show it to the world. What I'm saying here in a few seconds takes years. So I think that's one thing that people misrepresent within their minds. Yeah. So that's cool. If you have something in mind and you have a company in mind, you have a name, you have a brand, you know their projects, you know what they work with, you know how their work is. Yeah, so look, man, this is not something you can figure out like overnight, right? At least that's the way I see it. And when you're young and you have all that time, I mean, everybody has that time. We all have 24 hours a day. It's just spread differently, many other responsibilities and obligations and all that stuff. But usually when you're young, you can afford to kind of experiment basically for free, and just try to find. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sounding like super generic, but there's no trick to it. I feel like anything comes at you if you keep walking towards it. I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense at all. Let's focus on the chat. So, any tips on how to get started with freelance jobs? Okay, so how to get jobs. You need exposure. You need to up your skills for sure. Just don't compare yourself. You don't have to compare yourself with anyone. Just take a look around you. See what's out there, and decide for yourself. Just evaluate your skills compared to their skills, but not from an ego perspective. Just do it like for yourself, just if I bring a map of like the art industry, show me where you are, pinpoint yourself on that map, and then stay open to collaborations, stay active for sure, of course, and then look for any opportunity, to make a collaboration with someone else, to just join art competitions, and just put yourself out there as much as you can, right? And dude, trust yourself, please. Please do that. No matter how much you think you're doubting yourself and you're wrong and all that stuff, you must trust yourself, okay? Follow your own voice. Like, I'm sure you have that voice inside that's talking to you. What does it say? What projects? What style? What direction? Where are you being guided towards, right? It's okay you reach out for help and all that stuff, but you are the one who's going to make all those decisions, right? And the place where you're at right now is just reflection and a consequence of a lot of decisions that you've made so far. That's all that is. This is life. You get to this point not by pure luck, not by coincidence, but because of what you've done in the past. So because you posted that picture, that drawing, and this guy saw it and shared it, and one of his followers saw it and then contacted you and asked you for that kind of collaboration or that job opportunity, I don't care what it is. See, that's only one way for this to happen. Imagine, especially now with the internet, how quickly things spread and how easy it is to contact someone. Dude, wow, I love this mood, but would it be accepted at my dream company? Look, you have to decide that, if you want to work there for whatever reason, but it doesn't make you happy, but you're making a lot of money and you made it. And then, you have this internal idea, this internal voice of yours, and you want to let it out, but you can't because this job is draining you. And even though it's like an art job, it's your dream company, but you're just feeling it inside that, dude, this is not it. That decision is yours to make, like, do I quit and follow my true dream? Or it's complicated, because it's something you have to decide. It's something each and every single one of us has to evaluate. And it's not one thing. It's like one thing that depends on so many other sets of circumstances that are just scattered across all the aspects of your life. And usually is very simple, and we like to make it complicated. Tell me about it. I'm a huge overthinker. Like I'm thinking of doing a live stream today, but maybe not, because I haven't told anyone, and I must let them know beforehand. And maybe I shouldn't do it today. When in reality, you just have to just turn it on and just go live, and that's it. And I know this is like an oversimplification of an example, but yeah, dude. Nothing is guaranteed. You have to take a lot of risks. And a lot of times they won't work, and you will think that you failed and all of this was in vain for nothing. It's not. It's just another step. Just another step. Have you seen Dune? The movie? You know Dune, right? Not necessarily the movie, because there's this one quote that I liked a lot. And, it says, "Fear is the mind killer. I must not fear." And I can't help it but to think of all the amount of times that fear has been keeping us away from what we truly wanted to do. So this reminds me of another quote that I've heard. I forgot exactly where, but it goes like this. If you're desperately excited to do something, it comes from within, but you're also afraid to do it at the same time. That's what you have to do. That's your thing. Like, you must move forward into that thing you wanted to do. It always pays off. So, yeah, you don't know about this company. You're wondering if this mood that you like would fit in this company. If you're happy there, working with that kind of stuff, But then you also have this other ideas, you know, like, this mood that I like, which doesn't fit here. Maybe you can do that separately on your own, you know, like day job and night job. Although this is quite conflicting with the idea that keeping a balance between health, work, life, all that stuff. And I don't support the idea of cutting out sleep hours and sleep time. And yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I feel like that's precious. You know, it's crucial for your health. And man, there's so many sacrifices that a lot of people make. And it's up to no one but themselves to decide if they're worth it. You know? I'm not sure what you understood from everything I said. I swear, I'm trying to help. But yeah. About health. I saw a video on how mangakas work so hard and also they don't get paid that well. Usually a mangaka sleeps about 3 hours a day and just draws when he's not eating or sleeping. Wow, man. Yeah. That's that's pretty crazy. And let me quickly Google what that is. Sorry, I just don't know. Okay, I imagine it was something about... Yeah, so it's basically a manga artist. Is that what they're called? Mangaka? Okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, is it out of pure passion or are they like slaves in some way? Enslaved by someone else? Because if they do it out of pure passion, see, that's what I'm talking about. You see people passionately working on their own stuff and it's a different realm. You are transported to a different realm of existence. I swear, it feels like meditation. You lose track of time. You lose track of everything. It's just crazy, man. I felt that too, you know? Working unlimited hours, just forgetting about everything else. Yeah, forgetting to eat, forgetting to drink. That was pretty crazy. I'm not saying this in a bad way because I was not harmed by it in any way. But then you realize, you know, like, wow, that was some deep stuff, man. Like, how could I forget about that? How could I not realize? And fortunately enough, I got my little friend, my little bro, who is always pulling me out. You know? He's my angel, dude. He's like, Adrian, it's that time again. Let's go for a walk. And off we go for a walk. I come back super refreshed. I take breaks. And it's just, I don't know, it works for me, you know? Because also, like, staying in this position, like sitting down for so long, it just can't be good, man. Like, it doesn't take a genius to just take a look at our anatomy and this position and realize it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, any creature designer could get to that conclusion easily, you know? Yeah, I'm talking about the way you analyze certain features of a creature or something, and you kind of deduct like what they're meant to do, like what the purpose of that design is, the way they should move, the way they should react. And we're not built to sit down like this. That's why I encourage everyone to take breaks and move around. And even if it's in your own house, just go to the kitchen or something, grab some water. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, coming back to the job finding kind of thing, dude, it's an adventure, for real. I had no idea how it was gonna be. And I feel like once you land that first job, more are gonna pour in, you know? And you always do your best, obviously. But the thing is, don't live expecting, you know, for anything to happen because it's meant to happen, because it's not meant to happen. Sorry for saying that. I meant to say because someone told you, you know, like, oh, Luca, dude, nice to see you here, man. Thank you so much. It was nice to have you here. Have a good one, and I hope to see you next time as well. Yeah, someone tells you, yo, I got this project, you know, and then you never hear from them again. Maybe they're just preparing, you know, 9 months after, they call you back again. They say, hey, remember that project? Yeah, we got it now. That has happened to me too. And it gets quite exhausting, you know, to keep expecting that thing to happen, and it doesn't happen. You know, that was a possible job that I'm still waiting for, and it's never arriving, it's never happening. What's going on? And then all of a sudden it happens out of nowhere. So don't rush it, you know, just enjoy the trip, enjoy the journey. I know this might be misinterpreted as like, okay, so I do nothing and things happen, right? No, that's by no means what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that you do your best and the rest follows. One wise man once told me, Adrian, you do what you love and money will follow. And I think it's as simple and as complicated as that. Because think of all the other parts of the equation that we keep putting in there to complicate stuff even more. You know, lots of self-doubt, a lot of like comparing yourself to other people, wrongly, by the way, wrongly comparing yourself to other people. And dude, I feel like this is something that social media has been playing a big role on, you know, by sharing highlights of our lives and just portraying this weird, wrong perspective of how things are in reality. You never get to see their failures, the bad moments, you know, the fucked up moments they've been through, and all the tears and the wounds and the crashes and the fails and all that stuff. You never see them fall. You never see them like, yeah. You just see him succeed all the time. So you're like, man, this guy is way too good. I'm never gonna be that good. But you don't see what's behind. Because who would want to share that, you know? Some people appreciate that. Some people appreciate people who share their struggles. And yeah, I guess it's about the tone that you're sharing it with. If it's in a complaining mode, like, and this happened, and then this happened. Oh my God, I'm such a disgraceful kid. Like, yeah, you're just constantly reciting your stuff, but never actually taking action on it, you know, like never actually showing any intention to improve it. You're just complaining and asking to be helped without you doing anything. I think what people appreciate is the people who share those kind of stories and say, this is how bad it was, this is what happened, and this is how it improved. This is how I overcame it, you know? Because there's value in that. It's a way for you to learn something and to improve as well. This is way too yellow and green. Let's give it some. Dude, there's nothing that inspires me more than hearing other people's stories. You have no idea where they come from. You don't know anything about anyone. So, look, there's this kind of quote, you know, that I've seen so many times already. Like, you don't know the battles someone's fighting, you know, silently fighting. So be kind. That's so true. Like, it takes nothing to be kind to someone else. It's basically free, right? I understand you're having a bad day. But you're not having a bad day because of that stranger, you know? So it's valid for anyone. It's a basic thing. I feel like I should crop this. Yeah, boy. Can't decide right now, like which side I want to. I think I like it there. And maybe this part can be distorted like this. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think there's a lot of stuff going on with the saturation. I'll figure it out. Thank you for the tips. I'll fix it right away. Now I know what this is. I know where we are right now. I'll show you. We're here. This is where we are. It's meant to be dark. You know what I find pretty amazing? To have started from such a different piece. This is where we were at when we started. Crazy. I was gonna leave it here. Nah, it's actually quite disturbing. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. I mean, I've actually been testing so many options that I'm not sure which one you mean. The way it is right now, I think it's cool. We can still... Oh. Wait a second. Yeah. Thing is, it's a little bit too much. I can tone it down a little bit. And for this one... No, I don't think this is working. It's kind of just killing the values, the contrast. So, nope. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it with this one. And... Whoa, bro. There we go. That's more like it. So we keep adding details. How can I make this look like, because this is meant to be like a river. Dude, I'm feeling like layered painter right now, you know, my friend Dom. With all these reflections and stuff. I don't think I did anything. But I'm gonna leave it in there. Yeah, man, reflections always add that kind of magic in a way, you know? Oh. Yeah. I mean, that's the goal, you know, to have like this yellow kind of glow in the distance, just like in the references. This is this place, man. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to also add some purple tones to all of this to kind of keep that color contrast also going. But I don't want to overdo it, so I'll have to be very subtle with it. Maybe I can start with some blue and gradually turn it to kind of purple. I feel like it's safer to do it on another layer. Oh man, thank you so much for joining, dude. For real. Like, thanks for being here and asking questions and just making me talk, dude, because that's what I appreciate a lot. Like an active stream instead of just me painting stuff here. I like to engage more with you guys and have some fun too, talking about anything. So thank you again and have a good one, bro. I hope to see you in the next one as well. I feel like these shapes should be corresponding more with the shape of these things that I'm trying to draw here, which are these giant fungi-based organisms that you see here in the reference, which are these paintings that I already did long ago. And this is a place that I haven't visited in like a long time. And it's funny because I recently generated some more ideas of, you know, what it would look like. And I keep discovering this thing, man. It's gonna take a while to finish this piece, but I like where it's going. And it's so relaxing to work on stuff like this. It's like you can't go wrong, you know? It doesn't matter what you do, it just, you can't mess it up. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna stay as long as the previous time. That was definitely like way over anything that I've ever expected to stream for. Like 5 hours. Come on, bro, that's way too much. But who knows? Maybe I'll do it again at some point. Again, time flies when you're doing these things and you barely notice it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna spend a few more minutes on this one, and we're gonna leave it here. Perhaps I'm gonna work on it a little more these days, and I'm gonna drop the results on my Instagram or something. So yeah, it was definitely cool to talk to all of you guys, and you know, I feel like sometimes nothing of what I say makes much sense because I'm just saying so many things at the same time. Yeah, no worries, Alba. I'm actually, yeah, I have to go too. So thank you so much for joining. It really means a lot. This will be available on my channel for sure. I made a playlist, so I'm not sure if this is gonna go unlisted after I finish the stream or not, but you can definitely find it on my channel under that playlist all the time. So yeah, you can definitely rewatch it there or whatever. So yeah, Alba, thank you so much. It means a lot that you finally caught me live, and yeah, thank you for being here. It really means a lot. So to all of you guys, thank you so much for everything. I'm actually going to end the stream right now because I got to go. But again, I had so much fun coming up with this piece. I hope I can finish it at some point and just post the finished version somewhere. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, remember to stay creative, take care of yourselves, enjoy your time, and have a good one. Bye bye, guys.